南无阿弥陀佛，南无阿弥陀佛，南无阿弥陀佛。Happy Chinese New Year to all our viewers. There's nothing more fitting than sharing the following article by Master Huijing. It is called Begin Each Day with Amitabha-Recitation. As the saying goes, a good beginning makes a good ending. As we start the new year, let's begin it well by getting into the habit of starting the day by reciting the name of Amitabha Buddha every morning. Beginning the day with Amitabha-Recitation means that the Buddha is with us all day long, whether we are working or resting. Amitabha is there to protect us, bless us, avert disasters, and turn adversity into good fortune. This helps us to conduct ourselves in a manner appropriate to our roles and to fulfill our virtuous aspirations. How does one begin one's day with Amitabha-Recitation? Upon waking in the morning, you can sit quietly in bed to recite the Buddha's name. Alternatively, you can go to a temple or a Buddha hall, offer incense, and then recite quietly there. Or you can just find a comfortable spot to do your recitation. I believe it is important to start the day with a calm mind, fresh air, and a tranquil environment. I would suggest adopting a sitting, meditative pose during recitation. This is because when the body is still, it is much easier to quiet the mind. Reciting Amitabha Buddha's great name of a myriad virtues in such a state help us get into a habit of reciting every morning. It also allows us to experience stillness and tranquility. After sitting for a while, step outside for some fresh air and stretch your legs, but keep reciting all the while. Recite Amitabha's name whether we are walking, standing, sitting, or lying down. In other words, the Buddha's name is with us all the time, without a moment's break. If the lotus meditative pose is too difficult, you can instead recite while circling around a statue of the Buddha, or venerate a statue, or rotating among sitting, walking, and venerating. Time permitting, you can repeat these practices during the day, which will help develop the habit of reciting and will resonate with the Amitabha's primal vow. The more we recite the Buddha's name, the more we can feel Amitabha's boundless compassion and the joy of the Buddha's salvation. And the more we yearn to recite his name, as iniquitous ordinary beings trapped in the cycle of samsara, our minds are filled with greed, anger, ignorance, and all sorts of deluded thoughts. When not reciting the Buddha's name, our minds are swamped with such evil karma. Let's not forget that our rebirth in the land of ultimate bliss relies entirely on Amitabha's compassion, merits, and the power of his vows, which are all encapsulated in his name. Through the exclusive practice of Amitabha-Recitation, we bask in the Buddha's blessings and salvation. Reciting habitually helps us feel less trouble and experience profound Dharma joy. What's more, we can cultivate the habit of saying Amitabha as a form of greeting or blessing. When meeting someone, we say hello with Amitabha. Upon parting, we say goodbye with Amitabha. To convey an apology, say Amitabha. To show gratitude, say Amitabha. On receiving a gift, say Amitabha. You can replace "You are welcome" with Amitabha. To extend our congratulations, say Amitabha. To express sympathy or condolences, a sigh followed by Amitabha would be appropriate. Every sentiment and situation can be represented by Amitabha. Amitabha's name embodies myriad virtues. Reciting Amitabha brings not only tranquility, auspiciousness, and peace, but also blessings and wisdom and protection from calamities. Reciting Amitabha Buddha brings purity to a defiled place. Reciting Amitabha Buddha brings good fortune to a place plagued by misfortunes. Reciting Amitabha Buddha brings peace amidst turmoils. Reciting Amitabha Buddha wards off disasters in locations beset by calamities. Reciting Amitabha Buddha enhances our blessings and wisdom when they are lacking. Therefore, please cherish this precious connection. Have faith in the salvation of Amitabha Buddha. Cultivate the habit of reciting his name and embrace a life centered around Amitabha-Recitation, whether walking, standing, sitting, or lying down. Recite Amitabha's name so that the practice becomes a way of life. Namo Amitabha, Namo Amitabha, Namo Amitabha.